Okay, so I'm gonna write off the mess for now, but so a little bit ago, I was at B-Sides, Salt Lake, and somebody was talking about these particular NFC tags. So these NFC tags are just like little sticker dots. I can like take it and I can, if you can kind of see the difference here, like one side's slightly shinier, the other side not so much. But you can stick these to the backs of things. And so I've been using these in a few different situations. So you can see I've got one stuck here. If I were to go underneath the name tag in here, I've slipped one. So yeah, let me make sure I got that centered. I've got one right there. If I go into the name tag here, I basically slipped it in under there. And so NFC has a lot of different use cases, and it's actually pretty cool what you can do with them. So like, I think I've got a couple of them that go to different apps. So like, I've got like the business card one, the dot card one. I've got this one. Let me yank it up. So if I just like take it, and if I can get it, where is it? Come on. This has worked like a million times, and now it doesn't want to work here. Come on, buddy. I mean, come on. Where's my NFC? Sheesh. I just updated Calyx OS. What the heck? Let me go into the settings. Okay. NFC. Oh, see, there it was. NFC's turned off. I mean, it makes sense for it by default anyway. So it does require an unlock to use it, but if I can tap it here and I can get that, or I could go in like this and I can pull up an app. So I've actually done this in a couple different cases. So like, I've got a basic land island card that I've put together as a business card, and I can tap that and it'll pull up a copy of that card, which is pretty cool because now I can like use it as proxy in Commander, but then I can have people tap it and it'll pull up the card as well. So what other things you can do with it? So right now, the option that I have for messing with it, which is what the guy at B-Sides Salt Lake used, is NFC tools. So you've got the option to read from a, let me see, read from a tag. So I can go approach that tag, and then I can see like, what did I do with it? Is it writable? Yes, it is. And the data format, so on, what kind of tag it was, the record that's in it down here, and so on. And then I can write to it. So depending on the tag you have, there's going to be so much space that you're going to have available on it. So you've got some features that are pro features, and some features that require you to have an additional app installed in order to do it. So you can like have routines set per tag, but I could erase a tag or lock a tag. Let's see, read memory, format, so on. Here, the advanced stuff. So you can put in individual commands as well if you know what you're doing. But if we go to write, we'll tap more options. You can see that the more options include like clearing record list. You can save a profile and so on in the pro features. Or you can emulate in the pro features. I kind of get that same deal though with the flipper. If I want to emulate a specific one, I can actually copy it and read it to it. But yeah, so if we go to add a record, we've got our text, our different URLs, URIs, unit link. So unit.link/whatever, if that's your thing. It's basically a custom URL. Social networks, if you want to add those. Let's see, we've got Blue Sky. And oh, they do have the X's or Twitters. So yeah, they do have a whole bunch of them for a bunch of different places. Let's see. They don't have the Fediverse though. But you can add that as a custom URI or custom link otherwise. So if I go into the URL URI, you've got all these different options. So pre-set up ones, or you can have like a Steam link or whatever to it. You can add a link to a file or video link, YouTube daily. See, I should have done that before. This means you can easily rickroll people is all I'm seeing. But anyway, so let's actually go to YouTube. Okay, that's how it works. Got it. So one that I showed an example of is the app one. So you just can select from a list of your apps that are installed already and automatically open them. I actually have this in my workflow for brushing my teeth, actually, because I use timers, which I will actually show how that works somewhat. But yeah, you can have a custom tag set up to open up any number of apps if you want. Oh, then of course you've got email, contact info. You can add a contact card, text message, phone number. Do you want to add an address? So if you're doing like a CTF or geocache or whatever, you could do like an address, destination address. You've got different searches, street view stuff. Let's see, emergency contact info. That can be really handy for getting stuff quickly. Do you want to distribute your Bitcoin address? You can force people to connect to your Bluetooth, or you can hand out Wi-Fi connection information over NFC as well. So if you were setting up a guest network at home, you could have your authentication set up and everything else. So we could go like, yeah. They don't have WPA3, which is kind of sad, but anyway, you could set all that up. And yeah, you can have multiple of these records on one NFC tag depending on how much information's on it. So if I take a blank one, for example, I can go back, read. Let me nab one of these boys. So I can look at that. You can see that we've got an empty tag. Can be made read-only, so I've done that with like a couple of them. Writable, data format, so it's got 492 bytes of data that we can put onto it total. Or 500, yeah, whichever one. So you've got a whole bunch of options, your serial number there. So let's actually add a proper record. We'll go into URL, HTTPS, and we will add okay, so we can add that. And if we go into more options, it doesn't give us very much, but we can write to it. So when we approach it, it'll write to the tag. So now that tag has the information that we're looking at on it. If we go into here, we can lock the tag. Now these tags are pretty cheap. It was less than $10 for a pack of 50. And these are the, which ones? They run on the NTAG 215 chip. So now, actually, I can look at that. You can see that I've got the record there. So if I tap it here, it'll ask me to, what do I want to pull it up in? I'll pull it up in Chromite, and there is the web page. And you can see that it's got everything set up. I could do better on updating it, but anyway, it works pretty well. So now, how would you use it in workflow, and how could it make it more convenient? Like I showed off, you can have it tap a tag to open up an app, so you don't have to go sifting through the app drawer to look for an app, and so on and so forth. you can just have it right there. So like for a little bit, I was always scrolling, going down here, and then scrolling a little bit to open this up. But now I can do something like this. I come up like this, I come over here, I tap like right there, and it pulls up the app. So in this case, it's just simply having like 2 timers for timing mouthwash and toothbrushing. But it's pretty simple because now I don't have to like sit here and sift through like, okay, now I'm here, I missed the app or whatever. It's just tap and go. If you liked the content, if you enjoyed it, if you think I deserve it, like, comment, subscribe, leave any criticisms you have or what have you. I appreciate it. Feed that algorithm, like I said, and I will see you guys in the next one.